Yeah, we're ready. Damn, get me. I bet you. Yeah. 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 Jeez. I can't believe it. Jesus, what took you so long?
Shut up.
Come on, hurry up, let's go. Come on. Look at the time, it's late.
Yeah.
There's,
All right.
there's people over there, I think.
Just relax and do your job, will ya?
dog, you scared me to death. Where's Mr. Meadows?
Leon? Here, boy. I'm sorry, Carolyn. I thought I was the last to leave.
I didn't know anyone was here. Leon, come here.
Working late again, huh?
Oh, yeah, every Wednesday. Ted takes Mom to the bridge club.
Well, don't stay too late. I'm late for a dinner engagement.
Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye, Leon.
Good night. Come on, Bobby.
a research lab. Keep your shirt on. Open it.
What do we got here? Eddie, come here. Stop! Get up, you damn fool! There she goes! Get her! You wait here.
Yeah.
I'm going upstairs.
All right, yeah.
get you out of there somehow. Oh, hang on tight.
Hey, what's the stairway roped off for?
The investigation in progress. I'm sorry, you can't go up.
Benny?
Yeah, you know, Benny, what's his name?
What, Benny LaRusso?
No, the guy that married that blonde. He used to partner with, what's his name?
Benny. No, you mean Danny Bailey.
No, the guy that married that blonde.
I knew a Benny Fishbein. Wait, I think it was Benny. It could have been Chuck.
Benny something.
Enough about Benny. What about this blonde?
Look, you believe this? I just get these pants back from the cleaners. I'm spilling coffee and stuff all over it. Oh, no, wait a minute. These are due for the cleaners. It's all right then. And still got some coffee left too.
We interrupt your breakfast, Boylan?
Wait a minute, where did I get this cup? Oh, for crying out loud, I can't believe this. You know what I did? I walked out of that diner downstairs with this in my hand, but I didn't pay the tab either. I'll be right back. I can't believe it.
Are you serious, Boylan?
No, I'll be right back. This is ridiculous. Am I late?
Yes, you are. Get back here. Go pay his tab, will you?
What for?
I gotta talk to Mr. Boylan about a few things, as he has obviously been hired by this fine company to investigate this crime independent of the police force.
Indeed.
So beat it, will you? I'll be down in a minute.
Should come to about $1.25.
Hey, wait a minute.
All right. Yeah. Tip the waitress too, will you?
Great. Thanks.
Hey, nice duds, Kavanaugh. Lend me your pants, will you?
Fat chance. Your coffee stains could only help those pants. Okay, Boylan. We're the police, you're the PI. Got it?
Got it.
I don't want you snooping around here and messing things up.
Okay.
Is he gone?
Yeah, he's gone.
How much do I still owe you?
$73.50. I figure this information's worth maybe $20.
30.
At 25.
Okay, so 73.50 minus 25 is 50.
No. It's 440. Well, I don't know. 25. We'll figure it out later.
All right, next poker game, Boylan.
What have I missed?
You missed your boss, Meadows.
Oh.
He came and left. Good first impression. Otherwise, we've been sifting through this junk on the floor. We roped off the stairway. We dug a couple of slugs out of the wall at the end of the corridor, so we'll have a make on the gun.
Good.
We dusted for fingerprints. We got a Lulu on the doorknob.
please proceed.
Plain. What?
Nothing.
No, come on. What did you say?
Well, that's not going to matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Since when do fingerprints not matter?
It's going to be the girls or one of the scads of people that work in this building.
Oh, yeah? Well, why couldn't it be one of the crooks?
All right. The sign on that door says research, right?
Hey, he can read.
So if these are just ordinary crooks, why are they going to break into the research lab?
Were you saying they were hired?
Yeah. I mean, somebody was trying to steal trade secrets here. This is an industrial heist. Industries hire professionals. Professionals wear gloves.
Mr. Know-It-All.
Come on. Well, why don't you and me have a look at the stairway? How's the girl that got in the way?
Banged up a little, I guess. Other than that, she's just scared. Tough little cookie, that one. Hey, you really think I look good in this suit?
Hey, if I were a gal and one look at you, my dress would be up over my head like that.
No kidding.
Yeah. So, she belts him with her handbag and the cook starts crying for mercy, right? Is that what all this water is?
No, she let him have it with this.
Yeah, that's pretty clever. So he takes a tumble. Oh, hey, this could be a gold mine, Kavanaugh. This stuff on the stairwell might have fallen out of his pockets.
Yeah.
Like this button?
From the girl's blouse, looks like.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She fell down, too. Yeah. Her business card, Carolyn Dowling. And she's a vice president. It's a bobby pin.
This card is really soaked.
Let's see that. Yeah, some kind of drawing on the back. The ink's all smeared. Why would she?
No, look, a book of matches.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like our friend Frequency. Radish, Cigar, and News.
Yeah, that's down on Seneca Street. I've picked up a lot of good stuff around there.
I didn't know you were the type, Kevin, huh?
Tell the truth, Boylan. You get a lot of women?
Well, come on. Do I look like Ronald Coleman to you?
Oh, you know that looks don't matter. Women go for the lines, the personality. That's why I do so well.
You know what it is? You know what it is? You're a clothes horse. Ticket stub.
Huh? Ticket.
To fights. Tuesday. It's night before last.
Well, what good is this going to do me if all it leads to is some hired gun who probably doesn't know diddly about whoever's paying for all this?
Well, maybe Mr. Moneybags is a boxing fan.
So we met him there. A lot of guys go to the fights. You going to shake down all the fans?
All right, maybe they met at the Radish, Cigar, and News.
Boylan, let me ask you a question. In all seriousness.
All right.
Do you like the aftershave I'm wearing?
Oh, boy.
Huh?
Kavanaugh. How long have we known each other?
5 years.
As a private detective, have I ever given you even a moment's trouble?
No.
Hindered your work in any way?
No.
I like to think we're friends. Are we friends?
Yeah.
All right, in that case, your aftershave smells like horseradish.
But you like my tie, right?
Good morning, ma'am.
You, sir, are late.
Sorry.
Mr. Meadows had another engagement. You can meet him downstairs in manufacturing later.
All right.
Later. Just come back later. Surely you can find something to do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have things to do.
Better believe it, Lieutenant. You read my lips. That damn chemical company is responsible for this whole thing. You know, they don't even have a security guard works there. My sister could have been killed.
I was hoping for a chance to talk with Miss Dowling.
Hey! Ain't nobody gonna talk to her. That's it. Not after what she's been through. You let her rest for a while. You come back in a couple days.
Come on, Dowling. All I need
Hey, listen. She's my sister. I'm in charge. You let her rest. Okay,
Hey, Kavanaugh, what was all that about?
Guy in there, the dame's brother. He's hovering like a mother hen. Won't let her talk to nobody.
Got it, Boylan? Nobody.
Yeah. Hey, well, that's not gonna help us find the guy, is it? Huh?
Hi. Yeah. Cloud's not pretty good, huh?
You gonna buy that magazine or what?
How's it looking?
I can't sell no dog-eared books.
You know, I'd like to buy it, but
Sure.
I don't even have enough for a cup of coffee.
You ain't getting any money from me. You trying to knock me over. You ain't the first one either. I seen you reaching in that coat.
Hey, look, buddy, just calm down.
You guys think you can push me around?
I just come in to look at the books.
Books? Matchbooks?
Matchbooks, yeah, matchbooks.
You ain't got a gun in there?
No, just my smokes.
You looking for a job? Something to do?
Yeah, it depends on what it is, I guess.
I'll tell you what, okay? I got a lot of guys like you working for me. I'm a little short-handed today. Tell you what, you know Longface down at the track?
Longface, yeah,
You know Longface
yeah,
down there?
I know him real well.
Come here. Hey, not so close. Here, take this matchbook, run it down the Longface at the track. Give you $1.50. And if you're good to me, I'll give you 3 trips a day like that. If not, you're gonna be picking lead out from between your teeth. You understand?
Matchbooks. $1.50.
Hey, don't look at them. Now go on, get out of here. Hey, what's the matter with you? Hey, I told you not to look at...
I found one of your matchbooks this morning. One of your runners broke into a building and beat some girl up. Dropped one of your books.
Ain't none of my carriers that do something like that. I screen my people very thoroughly.
Yeah, same way you screen me, huh?
You look like an honest type.
Tell you what, I don't think you hire the best people down here, Radish. I think you could use a personnel department. Tell you what, maybe I could help you out. I know a lot of people at the police station.
What do you want?
I want to know the names of your runners yesterday, and I won't close you down.
I don't have it. I don't know any of them.
You said you were short-handed. Who's missing?
I don't know. They change all the time. They get hired down at the track, too. They come in here, drop off a matchbook. I give them another one. A half dozen new guys all the time. They work all over town. I don't know any of their names. I just pay them.
I need their names, Radish.
Well, I try to remember to ask their names next time they come in, if I'm not too busy.
I need to know who comes in here looking beat up. Looks like they went through an assembly line the wrong way.
I see a lot of guys like that.
Give me their names. Write them down. And remember, notice who flinches at the mention of amalgamated chemical. Got it? Say it. Amalgamated chemical.
Amalgamated chemical.
That's right. We'll be back at the same time tomorrow, okay? Stay out of trouble.
Yeah. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ernie Boylan.
All right. I'd like to check out number 11, right over there. We missed you at our central facility this morning, Mr. Boylan.
Yes, sir. That's my fault. Turns out I had problems with my, I couldn't get my...
Well, I take it Detective Kavanaugh filled you in on all the necessary details?
Well, sir, not really. Actually, I have a couple questions if you have time.
A few minutes at least.
All right. Well, first I'll tell you the evidence points to an industrial heist attempt.
I would agree.
Well, what is in the research lab that somebody would want to steal?
Oh, that's classified. All I can tell you is we're under government contract to create a chemical compound for the preservation of foods, packaged dry foods mainly.
Oh, so this is a government contract to produce a kind of, what do you call it?
Food preservative.
Food preservative? That's all you can tell me?
Yes.
From your observation this morning, it appears as if nothing was actually stolen. Is that?
That's right. Apparently, Miss Dowling scared him off before they could actually steal anything.
Well, no ordinary schmo would know what to look for in there to steal.
Of course not.
Well, it looks like somebody hired a couple of guys off the street to do the job.
It'd be impossible for anyone unfamiliar with any phase of our research to steal anything of importance from that laboratory.
Yeah, well, that's funny now. Why would somebody hire a couple of slobs to steal a very complicated bunch of stuff? Oh, well, wait a minute. Nothing was actually stolen. Could they have been sent to damage material? You know, hinder the research in some way? Someone with an axe to grind, maybe?
Perhaps. I don't know.
Well, you know, it does seem this seems like a crime of passion in a sense, doesn't it?
Watch your head here.
Huh? Oh. Mess things up, set these guys back a bit, I'll show them type of thing, you know?
I see. I suggest you put that hat on.
Oh. Hair's falling out. Might be too big. You on anybody's list, Mr. Meadows?
Me?
Yeah, I mean, anybody you know might not like you very much. Wait a minute, what about, you said you were awarded this contract from the Fed, right?
That's correct.
Meaning you must have beaten out some competitors who wanted the job?
Well, it's a Northwest contract. It's only one other company competing.
Ah, terrific. Who?
Oh, a Seattle firm called BC Development.
I'll look them up. Anybody else you might know, might not like you very much?
Not offhand.
What about security at the central office? That seems pretty lax, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
Well, no night watchman on guard?
Well, never before in our company's history have we had a break-in or violence toward any of our employees. No, this is simply an unfortunate incident. But I believe it's isolated. And I have no reason to, well, you can't lock the barn door after the horse, as the saying goes,
Think maybe you'll hire somebody now?
Well, perhaps I'll look into that. We're not that large a company, but,
Hey, Meadows, you a boxing fan?
Boxing?
Yeah, you go to the fights?
No.
No. Well, I have a couple of tickets for this Friday night. Thought you might like to go.
Well, thank you, but, no.
How long has Miss Dowling worked for you?
Oh, about 4.5 months.
Is she a good worker, would you say?
Yes, she's very efficient.
We found one of her business cards in the stairwell. I see she's a vice president.
Yes, she's in charge of our contracts and operations.
It's a real important position for a younger gal. She's real pretty, too.
Yes, she's very deserving of her post.
Sure. Well, I better get to this BC place before it closes. Now, if you do wind up hiring a guard on your night shift, let me know, will you? I know a couple guys could use a job.
Very well. Afternoon, Mr. Boylan.
Oh, the old chapeau. Hat. Sure you don't want to go to the fights, huh? It's a good match. Rue versus Flynn.
No. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Yes, I think that'll be fine. Uh-huh. Well, how about tomorrow? Late tomorrow. Late tomorrow. Uh-huh. Good. Good. I'm sure that'll be fine.
Yes. I'm looking for the BC Development Company.
That's us. Come on in. Yeah,
Well, have a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
we weren't expecting you till later, but as long as you're here.
Well, would you care for some coffee or anything before we get started?
Sorry?
Coffee?
Oh, no. No, I'm fine.
Oh, this is Bob.
Pleased to meet you, Larry.
And I'm Joe. It is Larry, isn't it?
No, actually it's Ernie.
Oh, Ernie. we thought this guy named Larry was coming out today.
You do have a Larry at your firm, don't you?
Yeah, Larry couldn't make it today, so they sent me instead.
Oh, all right. Got you. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, you two fellows the only ones here, or?
Well, no, not entirely.
No, all of our employees have left for the day.
Well, yes, our secretary.
I mean our employee.
At this facility.
Yeah, that's right, at this facility.
We have another office.
Yes,
sort of.
it's more of our, what would you call it, Joe?
Our production office facility.
That's right. Bill's company development has its finger on the pulse of tomorrow.
And tomorrow we'll be here any minute.
Yeah.
Did you say Bell Company?
Oh, no, Bill's. Bill apostrophe S.
Which one of you guys is Bill?
I'm Bob, and this is Joe.
So, who's Bill?
Oh, no, it's not a who, it's a what.
Bill, Wyoming. That's where we're from.
It's a nice town.
Yeah.
Fine. So, what are you boys working on now?
Let me tell you, Larry, we're working on tomorrow.
We're building tomorrow today.
Let us show you what tomorrow looks like.
Are you ready? Here it is.
What is it?
Canned wheat.
Canned wheat?
That's right. Canned wheat, the modern miracle of 1941.
Give the man a demonstration, Bob.
Certainly, Joe. Here we have an ordinary-looking can.
But in this can,
the greatest development in the food preservation industry. See, government studies have shown that in the heat of battle, A soldier's nutritional reserves are often taxed beyond a reasonable limit. Whole wheat is one of the most overlooked sources of energy. Do you know that a certain quantity of wheat could conceivably keep a fighting man in action for days?
I'll be darned.
Now, what we've done is... Take it away, Joe.
Thank you, Bob. What we've done is formulated raw wheat into this tasty, nutritious glucose base. Now, if you were a soldier in the trenches, wouldn't this be a nice battlefield treat?
Oh, yeah. Boy, yeah.
Thank you for that demonstration, Joe.
Welcome, Bob.
Now then, Larry, how much do you think your company will be willing to invest in our product?
Invest? Right. We are, after all, a venture capital kind of bank kind of organization, aren't we? Right, well, that remains to be seen, gentlemen. I have a couple questions I need to ask.
Certainly.
Fire away.
I need to know about the exclusivity of the marketplace. Now, can you assure me, for instance, that you are alone in this field of research?
Oh, absolutely.
Without question. Nobody else in the food packaging industry is touching this one.
What about Amalgamated Chemical? They've beaten you to the punch in the past, haven't they?
Well, yes, but we happen to know they're involved in a very big government contract.
And we've abandoned that field of research for these greener pastures.
Didn't you bid on that contract as well?
Yes, we did, Larry. We gave it our all, didn't we, Joe?
We did. We put up a fine fight.
Well, why weren't you awarded the contract?
Well, let me put it this way. It was a matter of manpower.
And experience.
We're the idea men. We have our finger on the pulse of tomorrow.
But mostly it was Harold. Dexter had Harold.
Dexter Meadows at Amalgamated?
He had Harold Hanken, one of the preeminent chemists in the field. At the time, Harold was the head of the research department at Amalgamated.
What happened to him?
Meadows fired him when they won the government job.
Why?
Don't know. Big scandal. Harold claims that Meadows used him to get the job and then axed him to cut costs.
Greed.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Well,
greed.
Well, what does this Harold feel about this, do you think?
Well, he's not too pleased about it, I'd say. Would you be?
He was pretty sore about it. In fact, he told us that it was the most unethical thing that ever happened to him.
Where does he live?
Oh, on Whidbey Island.
But back to basics here, Larry. What do you think?
Canned wheat is waiting to make the dream of tomorrow a reality today.
A 50% equity position available cheap.
Well, it all sounds really appealing, gentlemen, but of course I've got to get approval from my firm.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I'll have someone contact you very shortly.
Can you tell us how shortly?
Well, very shortly.
All like tomorrow?
Very shortly. We'll give it our full consideration.
Well, it's been a pleasure, Larry.
Yeah, Joe, it has.
I'm Bob, and this is Joe.
Oh, Bob, Joe. Right.
Nice to meet you, Larry.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Bye-bye.
So long.
Partner!
about the fingerprint. It was someone who worked in the building. I see you, Felix. It was Dexter Meadows' print.
Yes?
You Harold Hanken?
Yes?
My name is Ernie Boylan. Mind if I come in?
You're already in, aren't you?
I'd like to talk to you about an incident that occurred at Amalgamated.
Amalgamated?
What the hell's the matter with you?
I thought I told you people to leave me alone! You got me all wrong, mister! I told Meadows, no more!
All right. We're gonna have a few words.
No amount of money you could offer me is worth this humiliation!
Wait a minute. I'm not with Amalgamated, all right? I'm investigating a break into their research.
A break-in? Good, I hope they lost everything!
You're gonna settle down
They deserve it after what they did to me!
Hey, I want to hear this, all right? Now settle down, give it to me straight. You got that?
All right.
Huh?
All right!
Now I'm gonna let you up.
Would you like a drink?
No. I want to hear about your beef with Amalgamated.
Beef? It's a war.
Tell me about it.
Meadows hires me because of my work in food science. He uses me to get this big government contract. And the moment the ink is dry, boom, I'm fired. He hires inferior talent to build on my research.
Yeah, I've got that much.
Oh, it doesn't stop there. After I've been gone a month, he has the audacity to call me up and ask for a bit of information. Can you believe that? Well, I tell him where to shove it. Then, mind you, he offers me money. Money! Like he can buy me back. Buy some important algorithm without hiring the chemist. That, in my opinion, is the lowest, most disgusting abuse of my talents or anyone else's for that matter.
I'll go along with that.
It's blackmail. When you showed up, I thought you were some thug they'd sent over. suppose I lost my temper.
Yeah. Well, you left one thing out, Hanken.
What?
You left out the part about hiring a couple of guys to destroy your research.
I didn't hire anybody.
Prove it. You've got a razor-sharp axe to
Look,
grind.
believe me, I had
Make
nothing
me
to do with
believe
that
you.
breaking
Make
and...
me believe you. Why don't you pour me a drink?
Did you talk to Meadows?
Yeah.
Yeah? What did he say about me?
He didn't say anything about you.
I knew it. I knew it, bastard. Let me tell you something about Meadows. What was your name again?
Boylan, Ernie
If I
Boylan.
had my way, I'd have him hung up by his thumbs. I mean, he'd poison his own grandmother if he thought he could make a buck from it. That man has no scruples. I mean, snake oil, that's what he sells. You know how he made Amalgamated what it is today?
Try me.
By dumping inferior products on the market, that's how. Let me show you how this works. Okay. He develops a drug, say, under contract. Since he can't break the patent on that formula, he alters it slightly, starts a new company, and sells it under a different name. The only problem is it's all junk. I can't prove it, but I'll lay odds that more than one person has died or been injured from ingesting this crap. You wouldn't have to try very hard to hang him in a murder rap, the scum. Look, I'm sorry about the misunderstanding, but you're barking up the wrong tree here.
You get to the mainland much these days?
Only when I have to.
Hey, want to go to the fight sometime?
The fights? Why?
Wait, yeah. You know Carolyn Dowling?
Oh, that two-bit slut.
Excuse me?
She's worse than Meadows. A piranha. A viper.
Yeah, well, she was injured in a scuffle with these vandals. I wonder...
Good. It's too bad they didn't put her out of her misery. Did I say something wrong?
You see that phone?
Yes?
The next time it rings, you pick it up. It's gonna be me on the other end. You stay on the island. Got it, slugger? Stay put. Why don't you tell me about your problems with Harold Hanken?
Do I have problems with Harold Hanken?
Yeah. He doesn't like you very much. Why did you fire him?
He's expensive. He's unbearable to work with. In case you haven't noticed, he's an insufferable egotist.
Yeah, and after you fired him, you tried to buy some information from him.
I was willing to pay him for some freelance supervisional work, yes. Anything illegal with that?
He also claims you're responsible for some pretty big scams around here.
What's he referring to? Show me a law in this country that prohibits someone from selling a product and making money from it. Why are you wasting your time here? Why don't you go arrest him?
I don't have anything on him.
Well, what about this BC development?
Oh, come on, those guys are lightweights. They don't have anything to do with it.
Check their whereabouts on the night of the break-in?
That's not high on my list. You know, I got other...
And when we were vying for this contract, I had Miss Dowling do a background study on these men. She found that one of them had done some time.
Well, is there any law against...
And when they lost the contract, they came to see me. My secretary noticed that one of them had a suspicious bulge in his vest pocket. They went in, read the riot act to Miss Dowling, and then left.
What was their gripe?
Well, they claim we smeared their reputation.
Harold Hanken doesn't like Miss Dowling either.
Now, Miss Dowling has to do a lot of, undergo a lot of pressure in the area of consumer relations.
No, meaning she gets handed the shovel, right?
I'm afraid her job hasn't made her many friends. Did Hanken threaten me?
No, he threatened me. He called you every name in the book. All right, let me ask you a question. You were owner of several other drug companies, right?
Yes.
You own licensed medical products currently, right?
Yes.
All right, so I ask myself, why does a corporate owner like yourself hire a couple of stooges to break into his own building, bust some beakers, rifle some papers in an attempt to set back his own research on a very expensive government contract? Now, the only reason would be if he could make more money by developing a corporate-owned chemical product for commercial consumption. So Amalgamated fails to produce the product, breaches the government contract, and goes bankrupt. Meanwhile, licensed medical products comes on the market with, lo and behold, this marvelous new food preservative that the food industries need like crazy. Now, the government sees that licensed has what they need, and instead of spending years in development on their own, they buy it from licensed along with everybody else. Oh, the price is a little bit higher, but the Fed has to pay it, right? Guess who becomes very rich?
That's not a bad idea.
So you're gonna pay me off now?
That's the most insolent remark I've heard in all my years in business.
You're gonna fire me?
No. I'm afraid the police aren't doing a damn thing about it. Now, get out of my building, huh?
Radish? Radish? I'm back. What happened to you?
I got your information for you.
Who did this to you?
A guy named Eddie. He's the one. He's been working for Longface about a month. He comes in here all beat up and shaking. Says he needs money, so he sticks me up.
How long ago?
Half hour. I didn't have much. He'll probably bet it at Shorty's poker game so we can buy a ticket out of town.
Why didn't you shoot him?
You took my bullets, remember?
Oh, God! Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks.
No better than to come around here when you're tapped out. You gotta stop taking us for a bank, Eddie. We're keeping your gun for a down payment. Hey, you ripped my pants.
Hey, Eddie. Boost any good formulas lately?
Eddie, come clean. It was you broke into Amalgamated Chemical the other night, right? I ain't talking to you until I talk to my lawyer. Court's adjourned. Verdict's out. You're guilty, right? Right. Right. I broke in.
You and who else?
Me and Sammy.
Sammy who?
Sammy, I don't know.
Where is he?
He left town. He had a couple of bucks. He got out as soon as he could. I don't have nothing. Guy didn't pay us because we didn't do the job right.
Who didn't pay you? Who didn't pay you? The guy! Tomorrow's headlines, Eddie. Thug's guts spilled in alley by brutal assault.
No, I never met the guy. Sammy set it all up. He met the guy at the fights. I never met him.
What's his name?
I don't know. You gotta believe me. I swear, I was just in this for the money.
Well, your money problems are over, Eddie. 3 meals a day. A room with no view.
Oh, fuck you.
Hello.
Mr. Boylan, I'm so glad I reached you. I've been trying all afternoon.
Who is this?
It's Carolyn Dowling. You left me one of your cards. Listen, I'd like to see you right away. I'm at my house. Why don't you come for dinner?
You know, you always had your friend Johnny up there.
Yeah, well, you brought Sally up.
Yeah, but only once.
Yeah, but she stayed for 2 weeks.
Wasn't the lake gorgeous in the summertime?
And the swim races we had?
Carolyn was the strong swimmer.
I can still whip Ted.
Oh, and your father, I must tell you, he was so fetching in his swimsuit. God rest his soul.
Come on, Mother, back to the present.
Okay, go ahead, Mom.
I just wish you 2 kids had had more time with your father. Especially you, Teddy.
It's okay, Mom.
There wouldn't have been the burden on you to find work when you were so young.
I told you it's okay.
Well, yes, but you could have finished school and received training for a decent job.
I've got a decent job. I mean, bring home good money. Why, that's not good enough.
I didn't say it wasn't good enough.
Look, I know things aren't the great.
Ted, Mother didn't mean anything by it.
It's honest labor. Not like Carolyn's job.
Ted, that's enough.
What was that supposed to mean, Teddy?
I don't...
Excuse me, Mr. Boylan.
So, Mr. Boylan, you're with Amalgamated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Accounting.
So tell me, how come you run an adding machine when my sister is pushing a pencil 1 floor up?
Well, she's smart. She's a good worker.
She's a pretty decent looking skirt, too, with a diploma. Whose hard-working brother put her through school.
Teddy, I mean it.
Nah. Mr. Boylan's a working guy. He knows what it's like to have a menial job, working it day in, day out, and those financial pressures building up on you. Yeah, you don't dare spend it because you want to miss a mortgage payment. But then again, you didn't have to put a sister through college who comes out and on the first day she gets a job, she makes more than you do. You know, sometimes I think I should put a skirt on, sway it around a little bit, you know.
Ted?
Well, what is it? Hey, he's joking.
Gotta have a seat there, Mr. Boylan.
Tell Mom
Okay.
in a minute.
My sister will be out in a minute. You don't mind, man. I tell you, the Schwartz's dog got into a rose bush yesterday. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to start no trouble, but I don't know, maybe you should talk to him about it or something.
Stop making trouble.
What are you looking at?
Your ugly face.
I'm not going to say anything to him. They're your friends. Don't talk to those people.
You're my friends. They're our friends.
Hand me that, please.
Here.
Yeah. That's good.
Oh, have a seat.
Oh. All right. Thank you.
I couldn't tell them who you were. My brother doesn't want me talking to anybody right now.
Why not?
He wants me to rest for a few days.
Oh.
I wasn't sure if you knew about the alarm.
What alarm?
Well, I thought about it yesterday in the hospital. It didn't go off.
There's an alarm system on the building?
It was one of my first jobs as operations manager. I oversaw the installation. Oh, gosh, it was so important at the time. I was bothering Mother and Ted with it every night. Plans strewn all over the place.
Why didn't it go off when the men broke in?
Well, exactly. They must have known how to disarm it.
Who would know something like that?
Everyone that works at Amalgamated knows about the alarm system. They've all been given keys so they could open up after hours.
Mr. Meadows, obviously.
Oh, well, of course.
Mm-hmm.
What's the matter?
Well, case closed. I'll finish my coffee.
What are you talking about?
Mr. Meadows.
You can't be serious.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. Your boss has withheld information from me. He never told me about the alarm system. He's got this checkered past. He's got this auxiliary company under his wing.
Why do you think he hired you to investigate this?
I don't know. He thought I was a boob. I don't know.
Oh, you're dead wrong. The night of the break-in, he had left just minutes earlier.
What?
What?
See, I didn't know that either. I mean, he leaves and then the men break in?
Listen to me. What I'm trying to say is that it could have just as easily been Mr. Meadows that got hurt.
Where was he Tuesday night?
Tuesday night. What was Tuesday night?
Tuesday night. Meadows hires his men to break into the building.
Oh,
He met one of them
wait
at
a
the
minute.
fights.
I'm thinking Tuesday night.
Where were you Tuesday night?
Arthur Murray's for lessons, I remember. Well, Mr. Meadows left about the usual time. Dinner. He said he was going to treat himself to a nice dinner.
That's no alibi.
Wait a minute. I got home before 10 o'clock. Mother said Mr. Meadows had just called. Woke her up. Ted was still out. I called Mr. Meadows right back. Something about work.
Doesn't prove anything.
And Wednesday night's my night to stay late.
Meadows knows you stay late Wednesday nights. He set you up to be a witness.
This feels all wrong.
You've only known him 4 months.
You've got to have other suspects.
You want some more coffee?
No, thanks.
Mom's gone to bed. Mind if I listen to the radio?
No, that's okay. We're gonna go for a walk.
You be careful.
Well, have you talked to Harold Hanken?
Yeah, boy, is he angry.
Angry. Rabid is more like it. I'm sure he told you how I fired him.
No, not really.
Oh, so I reported to work the first day. First order of business, Mr. Meadows says fire Harold Hanken.
Oh, holy smoke. Didn't you resent having to do that?
It was my job. Oh, and there's this other company. Sort of.
It's called BC Development.
That's right. One of those men had a gun.
Yeah, they're on the list. I don't know. Let me put it this way. I mean, wouldn't you be angry if you were treated like they were?
You're defending these men?
Meadows is playing hardball with these guys. He's using you as a bat.
Look, Mr. Meadows has a company to run. It's a good company. He's responsible for a lot of people, and a lot of people do not like the decisions he makes.
Excuse me, maybe I'm out in left field here. I don't see the guy playing fair.
Mr. Boylan, please do not start talking to me about fair play. I've got a job to do. I have bills to pay. I cannot begin to express to you my family situation before Mr. Meadows came along and gave me a chance.
Go ahead.
We were in trouble. Ted kept slipping down the ladder at work, getting laid off. He gambles. Once we had to borrow against the house. Teddy even tried to commit suicide to cash in on our family insurance policy.
Well, they won't pay for a suicide.
That's not the point.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Meadows is like a father to me. I trust him. The point is to stop treating my company like the villain. There are plenty of men who are petty enough to want to extract vengeance on us. That's your motive, Mr. Boylan.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to slight that suicide deal.
Ted just wants to be the breadwinner.
Seems like maybe you threatened some guys or something.
Even my own brother.
Well, you don't scare me too much.
Really? What if I had something you wanted and couldn't have? What if I could do something you couldn't do? You wouldn't feel threatened? Oh, look, Mr. Boylan, take tomorrow and take a look at those people with an axe to grind. Leave Mr. Meadows alone, just for a day or two, okay? Promise.
Hello.
I forgot to tell you. I talked to Lieutenant Kavanaugh earlier. You found one of my business cards in the stairwell?
Miss Dowling, one of your business cards, yeah.
Well, I didn't have one on me.
What?
I keep them in my purse. I only took my keys that night. My blouse doesn't have pockets.
The thug had one of your business cards? Well,
You give them out a lot? I mean, where do you keep them?
I told you, in my purse. I have some in my desk, and I keep some here at home.
One of your business. Looked like something was written on the back.
Instructions?
I don't know, a map. It was soaked. Your business card.
Carolyn, is that you?
Is there anything else?
I have to think about this.
Okay, Mr. Boylan, good night.
Excuse me, mister.
Hey, do you know what happened to the two guys that had this room?
Bill's company? Yeah. I think they went back to Bill. Maybe they couldn't pay their rent.
Maybe.
Well, Mr. Boylan, how good of you to come and see me in my exile.
All right, Hanken. I never said anything.
Oh, you made it quite clear where I stand.
Oh, it's nice out here. How long have you been on this island?
Ever since my banishment from Amalgamated. Yes, it's romantic, isn't it? I roam this isle like a vanquished feudal lord, a man without a company.
Carolyn Dowling gave you notice. Is that why you hate her?
She is a pig, you know.
Hey, just watch it, will you?
Her first item of business, as I recall. Welcome aboard, Miss Dowling. Oh, by the way, fire that insolent knave, would you? I wanted to strangle her. I don't suppose you've thought of that, have you?
What?
You said men were hired for this beastly deed?
Yeah,
Seriously now, what did they manage to do to the lab?
not much.
Of course not. Who would know, besides a chemist or someone in the field, what to destroy? But killing someone, that's a different story.
What do you mean?
Well, the goal there is simple, isn't it? A well-placed bullet, a length of twine to the throat. That's what you hire the thick-skulled mercenary for, not to rumple equations. Now, the target of your little crime may not be some beakers and test tubes. It may be Carolyn Dowling.
Now, the first thing we have to do is disarm the alarm. We do that by inserting the key here. And there you go. Every prominent employee has one of these. There. And then we switch this and it turns the alarm back on. This place is like a tomb on Saturdays. Shall we?
Okay. Well, I'm glad I caught you at home.
If my brother was home, I couldn't have come. Especially if he knew where I was going.
Right.
Now, what was it you wanted to see again?
Harold Hanken's employment record. I want to see that stuff you dug up on BC Development, and I also want to see Meadows' engagement diary. See where he was Tuesday night.
Oh, this should be fun. Well, at least they cleaned up the bookcase. Things look relatively back to normal. Oh, have a seat. Give me a minute to just get settled here.
You haven't noticed anything unusual since you've been home, have you?
Like what?
Well, I mean, like any strange phone calls or anything?
No, why?
Just checking.
You have to have a lot of patience in your line of work, don't you?
What? How's that?
Well, because you have such tolerance for this stupid little incident. I mean, it really is an inconsequential little crime. I'm surprised Meadows hasn't called the whole affair off. They messed up some papers, so what? I got hurt. It was an accident. Oh, God. You can't imagine how dependent you become on a filing cabinet. I've even got old dress patterns in here.
Yeah, I keep my lunch in mine. A couple of bottles of scotch.
You a drinking man, Mr. Boylan?
No. Well, on occasion. My father was.
My brother drinks. I wish he wouldn't. Mother doesn't like it.
How long has your family been in that house?
I was born there. My daddy used to work at the locks. You from Seattle?
Cleveland.
Oh, wait a minute. This is last year's drawer.
Oh.
I don't know what's the matter with me.
Yeah. My office, you know, I took it over from some guy who used to design artificial limbs.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Every once in a while, you know, I'll root through the files and come across plans for some strange-looking appliance thing. So far, I've found an arm, a couple of feet, a head.
What's it like working by yourself? You don't have a secretary or anything?
No, I used to, but she ran off with the guy I used to share the office with. I don't really need one.
That's one of the best things about working for Amalgamated. All the people are really nice.
Have you ever been threatened since you've been on the job? I mean, really felt like you might be in danger?
No. I mean, aside from the occasional thing.
But recently, I mean, since the break-in.
It's only been a day and a half.
Oh, boy. Sorry to keep you so late.
No, that's quite all right. I'm just a little scattered today. This is the last place I want to be on my weekend, let me tell you. I wish there was more work I could take home. I should start doing that. Like on Thursdays, then I could stay home with Mother and Ted could go out of it.
Quiet.
What's the matter?
Someone's in the hallway.
So what?
Shh, trust me.
Don't be alarmed.
No, because they're outside.
Hey, don't you have a gun?
Yeah. It's in the car.
Keep moving!
No, I've been down here. It's a dead end.
No, it doesn't. Follow me.
Do you have your keys?
Oh my God. What's going on here? Why would somebody just come
Carolyn, I
in?
was wrong. The whole slant of the investigation was wrong. They weren't after the formula, they were after you.
Me?
Someone hired those guys to kill you, make it look like they wanted the formula, and you got in the way. Now they're trying it again.
Why would somebody want to kill me? Mr. Meadows.
It was you.
What the hell are you doing here? Robbing my building?
Of course not.
God damn it! How the hell am I supposed to know? I thought I'd found the burglar.
We thought the burglar had found us.
For God's sake! What are you doing in the building on a Saturday?
What are you doing in the building on a Saturday?
Look here, don't you dare raise your voice to me.
I'll raise my voice to you, and
Hold it. There's been a mistake. There's nothing for any of us to worry about.
Where's your gun, anyway? I thought you were supposed to be a detective?
It's in the car.
Oh, I should have had to sit.
Sense to what? Go on, a sense to what? Go on!
Wait. Mr. Boylan is just upset because he was wrong about you. Aren't you, Mr. Boylan?
What do you mean, wrong about me?
Well, he thought you were the... Oh, go ahead, Mr.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, nobody's proven me wrong yet.
Oh, all right, fine. You're fired. Out!
Fine.
All you've done since you've been on this case is waste everybody's time.
Fine. Excuse me.
Oh, Mr. Meadows, Mr. Boylan didn't mean to...
All right, Carolyn, forget it.
What's this? Now I've finally given you license to mouth off to me and you clam up? Oh, merciful heaven. This is your big chance, Boylan. You've got nothing to lose now. Go ahead. Insult me. Insinuate that I robbed my own building, huh? Maybe you're right. Maybe I did it. Look, stick 'em up, lady.
Mr. Meadows.
Huh? Who dies first, Boylan? Hey, here I am, king of the mobsters.
Let me go.
Meadows of the underworld.
Mr.
Well,
Meadows.
what do you think, Boylan? Meadows the mobster? Boylan, it's not loaded.
My God, what happened?
He's been shot.
They winged him. He'll be all right.
Somebody up on the landing.
Who?
Come on, hold this. Carolyn! Carolyn, don't go out there! Hey!
Ted? Teddy, it's all right. He didn't hurt me. Teddy, I'm all right. Honest. Teddy, honey, come on out. I don't understand. Did I do something to make you mad? I know you don't want to hurt me, Teddy. Please?
Sure you're all right?
How did you get in here?
I did your homework for you. I studied your plans for the alarm system. I had a key made.
Why? What's going on? What are you doing?
You still haven't figured it out, have you? What is it? Is it too tough for you? I suppose all the time you were away at school, you never thought about how hard I was working for you. How it was me paying all of Ma's bills.
Well, nobody twisted your arm.
I just can't do it. I tried to cash it in. Thought you and Ma could live on the insurance. I can't even do that right. So you come home with your fancy job, and what thanks do I get? You were supposed to go out and start a family of your own. But you're still at home. I'm sorry. But I'm in this thing up to my neck. So, if you'll just stand back.
Come on, Teddy. Come on. Okay. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Hi.
Mr. Boylan, what a surprise.
Yeah, well, you know, I hadn't seen you in a while, so I thought I'd pay a visit.
Oh, let me step out here. Mother's sleeping.
Hey, you look nice.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to a little soiree at church.
Oh, I can come back later another time.
No, that's all right. I have time to chat.
Okay. Well,
How are you?
I'm fine. You know, we found a nice place for Teddy to stay where he can be under supervision.
Oh, that's great.
I think he even likes it. Mother's still a little upset, but that'll take some time.
Yeah, that's gonna take a while, yeah.
You know, Mr. Meadows' arm got out of the sling yesterday.
Oh, good, good.
Is that a sincere good, or just a perfunctory one?
Well, I'm glad he can finally sign those checks.
Oh, right. Did you ever get paid?
Yes, I did, thanks.
You know, I've gone through this in my head, and Teddy actually did a really thorough job.
Yeah, he did. Until we figured out a motive, he did a darn good job of covering things up. Couldn't stand the thought of killing you, so he hired those guys to do it, and of course he knew you stayed late on Wednesdays.
We found he's very much in debt.
Yeah. Insurance money fuels a lot of desperate acts. Hey! Hey, lady, get this guy off your porch. Oh, no, don't tromp around up here. It's a wooden porch, but...
Hello, Lieutenant.
What are you doing here?
We were just talking about the whole incident. Go on, Mr. Boylan.
Oh, great. Leave it to Boylan for sensitive topics of conversation.
And Teddy was familiar with the alarm system because I brought home all the plans.
That's where he got your business card. Yeah, see, Hanken wouldn't even have known about the alarm system.
What about those two other goons, in that little office?
Yeah, Happy and Slappy, and yeah, they're just a couple of guys trying to make a buck. I never had anything on them. I wanted to ring Meadows out, pardon my French, but level heads prevailed.
Funny, I always thought my head was rather round.
Well, what, you just in the neighborhood, or?
Well, only because I called and made a date. I think I'm on time?
A little early, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea that,
Lieutenant Kavanaugh's escorting me to the church social.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. This is my fault. You go off, have a good... I'll make it another time.
We have time to talk.
No, absolutely not. This is my fault. You go off, have a good time, whatever. I'll see you some other time.
Oh, will you call me?
Yeah, that's the ticket. I'll call you.
Okay, great. I have to go in and get my purse. I'll be right back.
Okie doke. I'll be right here, sugar.
Goodbye, Mr. Boylan.
Bye. Goodbye.
Hey, Boylan. I changed my aftershave.
Yeah.
Hey, Boylan. You like the tie? It's like I told you, Boylan. The lines, the personality, the clothes. There's no stopping him, folks.
You look good, pal.
Huh?
You look good.
See you tomorrow at Felix's?
Yeah.
Hey, Boylan. It's like I told you. You don't get what you don't ask for.
When did you tell me that? Ain't it the truth, Kavanaugh? Ain't it the truth?